Great job by the rookie Whitehair and Edison. Right here, off the screen, moving the double. Larson does a good job pushing the pile, allowing the cutback, but Bobby Massey getting to the second level, not any kind of effort to clean that linebacker, ultimately gets in on the play. Watch 70 here, coming up, down. He has him in his sights, Derek Johnson, and decides that he's just going to allow him just reach his hand out there, miss, and that's what happens. Can't have that. Okay, this is a formational scheme blitz. So they get into this this shotgun formation. 2 wides up top, 2 wides down, and a running back in the backfield. What's going to happen here is this guy's going to rush. The tackle's got him. The guard has to turn out and play one-on-one. This guy's going to delay blitz. He's going to loop around. So you got the loop around, you got the delay blitz, and that's going to force Edison and Langford to make decisions. Edison's head should be on the swivel here and checking and eyeballing this guy. First guy that shows, Langford's going to have to pick up. Edison's got to turn out and swivel and be able to block this guy. Derek Johnson would be his man. Here it goes. Watch how it plays out. Instead, Edison stays inside with the double. Johnson comes free. Langford does the right thing. He's got to pick up the first jersey that shows. Edison has to wheel himself out there, eyeballing that linebacker after the snap. See him go away and get out there. It's just a scheme blitz. This has happened a couple times with the Bears, and it's got to be fixed. From this angle, you're going to see it better. You see the huge open space. 60's got to read his key. His head is turned that way to Johnson. Ball is snapped. He sees Johnson looping. Instead, the other color jersey flashes. He's got to let Whitehair maintain that block. Allow Langford to pick up the first guy, and he should have been out there to clean up the second guy, and this play would have been able to be open or given time for Cutler, but the critics will blame Jay, and the reality is you can't do anything about a 1, 2, 3, 4 step drop, no one open, redirect, clean rush. Here we are, 3rd and 10 situation after the Alshon Jeffrey drop, which completely deflates a team. Just want you to recognize here on the top right guard, Ted Larson in a pocket. If it is protected and everybody else is doing their job, would give Jay time here on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step drop. He's waiting on the read on a 5. He can't get to the progression because Ted Larson, as you can see, plays pillow dancing with his assignment. Instead of mirroring and anchoring, he mirrors and reaches, allows the guy to go inside, causes the disruption in the pocket, and Jay has to do what he can and escape. Wanted you to see hustle play here by Eddie Goldman. Look at the big man rumble, make the fumble, cause the fumble here. He's fighting through, falls on the ground, gets back up, hustles down the field, strips the ball out. That ball's got to be recovered by somebody in a blue jersey. That's unfortunate that I didn't get it, but it was a great hustle there by Eddie Goldman. This is the issue I have with the replay. Here's a 3rd and goal. Big play, Bears defense showing that they're tough. Again, this football player has the ball in his left hand. His left shoulder goes down before the goal line. So the laws of physics alone tell you he couldn't have gotten past the goal line, which is right there, folks. I'm going to keep it there. Boom. As you can see, short of the goal. No touchdown. Terrible call. Horrible replay. The reality is the player never got into the end zone with the football. Jay Cutler off the action. Look at him dip, step, delivers a ball to just a great catch by Jeffrey there, making up for the early drops. That's what you want. You're 2nd and 1 for an offense that hasn't really showed itself. They're getting into a little rhythm. There's Kadeem Carey. Look at him jitterbug, find the hole. Scruggs is missing his block up top. Should never allow that to happen. And Massey here at the bottom of the screen trying to turn out, misses his block. Kadeem with nothing is getting you something here, and that has to go someplace in the running back coach and the offensive coordinator's mind. Here we go here with Kadeem Carey. 4th and 4, guys. Big play here. The drive has been going here on a 2-minute offense, and watch him sneak out. He's been labeled just the guy. Catches the ball, jukes the first guy. Look at the footwork, look at the power and drive. Still trying to get yards. This is why Kadeem Carey is not one to overlook when the season starts. Here's Jay Cutler here throwing an out. With Kevin White not on the same page running a flag, you can clearly see Jay getting fired up. But watch Jaquiz Rogers and why Jay can't step into his throw. What I talked about, he whiffs. That front leg can't go down. Thus, you see why he can't hit this timing route accurately, as well as the wrong route being run. I don't know what he's running there, and clearly he's got to get his head in the game in the playbook. Here we go, Daniel Braverman. We talked about him on the pod. We talk about him constantly. Here he is. The defender's got outside leverage on a 3rd down. See how he jukes inside, goes to the outside, makes the hands catch, moves the change. Watch. The nickel corner has outside leverage. Danny presses outside, gets to the outside, fakes back inside. Watch it again. He's going to press, go back inside, get outside, and there it is, getting the 1st down. We talked about this guy all week, Daniel Braverman in the slot. Watch him win his route. That would be an easy pitch and catch. Give the kid an opportunity, but again, Brian Hoyer not reading. He's just deciding he's going to throw a deep ball into good coverage there too. There's a safety coming over the top. Watch Braverman. That's what coaches are going to look at. They're going to watch the tape. They're going to see what can he beat the slot corner. Look at him. Got him all on an island and all confused. He knows it himself. I can see it. I saw it when it was happening. Just good route, good recognition, poor read by the quarterback. Here's Braverman again. Press, get to the stem of your route. Use your leverage against the corner. Look at the catch. In traffic, bringing down and getting a 1st down. Good throw here by Hoyer, sticking it in there, throwing with confidence. Good footwork. Best throw I've seen Hoyer make, delivering a strike, and look who's on the end of it. The slot receiver, Daniel Braverman. Let's watch him close here. Uses his leverage, gets separation, and there it is. And that's what you want to see from your slot. This is prior to Shaw getting brutally injured on a cheap shot. Talking about our guy Cam Meredith. Look at the route, look at the throw, and pulls it in over the top. This is what you want to see, and this is how you make a roster. You know, the Bears have choices they have to make here with Meredith, Braverman. Eddie Royal's been on the bench the whole offseason, has an injury history. Look at him attack the football over the top. I also want to make another coaching point. Look at Kadeem Carey pick up the blitz here. Boom! Stonewalls the guy coming in on blitz. That's how you make rosters too. The little things that don't show up on the stat sheet. And a great throw here by Connor Shaw. But Meredith really showing that length and athleticism outside the hashes. Really big play. Last play with Cameron Meredith. This is an almost amazing catch. And I want you to see the replay angle here, because this is how guys make rosters. This is how they overstep somebody else who's not as athletic. Look at the ups and body lean. Almost could pull it in if it was a better throw. One more time. Ups, almost pulling it in. That is the doctor's office for this week. Meredith, Braverman, Hurst, Harold Jones-Forte. Players that really stood out.